getting on the podium. That's the story here for those two. So drama already and some surprise as Colin Island fall into second place. Now it's also dependent on what happens to the next two teams, but you don't think that they are going to have the same kind of problems. Gilles and Poirier, second at the Nationals last year, come in second after the short dance.
They called this program saudade, Portuguese word meaning longing, but not attaining. Wonderfully innovative rotational lift. And innovative is a word that sums up these two. They strive to test themselves artistically, but what they deliver every time out is excellent execution of their elements. This is a step sequence. Very sure, deep edges. Lots of speed.
That's been on the rise the last couple of seasons since Piper came north to Canada to compete with Paul, American by birth. Sixth at the World Championship. Mistakes. They're like robo-dancers out there, and I mean that as a compliment. Technically, they're still sound.
That's talent, and that's training. These two work at it. define themselves each time out. Piper involved in the world of fashion. She has a wonderful sense of humor and an integral creative force in the creation of their costumes. But they do. They deliver time and time again. You better be at your best when you're up against them.
Coming up, the Grand Prix champions, Canadian champions, Weaver and Poirier at the Nationals Championship, where they want to become gold medalists. But how about Piper, Gilles, and Paul Poirier?
Speed and sureness, the name of the game here. Look at these twizzles and the detail of the arms, everything matching perfectly. Complete synchronicity, and then Paul with his strong edge work. Watch this stationary rotational lift. Very cool. You watch it, you go, that's neat. Oh, cool. And it holds your interest, and they pull you right into what they're doing because it's musical and you don't want to miss what's coming up next. Nothing is predictable. Here, their step sequence, and look at the speed with which they do it, and you watch their blades on the ice carving deep edges, but the technique allows them to do the difficulty with that kind of speed and flow.
Very similar to some of the Euro teams we've seen in the past. And look at these big numbers. Score of 109-19. They lead by a large margin. Gilles and Poirier